What's going on, guys? Openhand here, back with another last Epoch video. This will be a quick one just because, simply put, I didn't really play Season 3, and obviously I'm a bit late to the party here. But I hopped on my Legacy character because I got a couple comments in my other video that showcased this build. Any adjustments that I would have made had I played Season 3 or any updates to the build. So, past day or two, I decided just to get on my Legacy character and play a little bit to kind of check out all new content, because there was one item in particular, which I'm pretty sure most of you guys probably know what it is, that I was kind of interested in regarding this build, and that was obviously the Truesight Glass, this being a crit based Javelin build and everything. I just thought it'd be pretty interesting to get this, to just see like what exactly this build's capable of with this. Now, obviously, to make this work, I had to find a way to get my crit chance to 140%, which wasn't too hard. Obviously, I got a ton of items from last season here that are like super specced out and everything, and just the way the build is and everything with a lot of the passes. For example, the big one here being Javelin here, getting a lot of dex gives us tons of crit, but essentially I ended up having to do a little bit of math to find out if I was able to hit the 140, and I think I'm like barely at 140%. I have 35 base crit and around 300% additional crit, so that altogether equals 140%, surprisingly. So yeah, I just figured I'd make a quick video just for those interested that wanted to see it's a little bit of a different version of the build that I made a video on last season. Obviously, since we gained a bit of damage through Truesight Glass, we give up a little bit of survivability and everything. A couple of the changes, obviously, since we don't have Nihilus anymore, we lose a couple skill points on these skills. The biggest change probably was I had to take everything, obviously, out of Holy Spears and dump it into Beast Ender here, which worked out at enough points and everything. And the other big change that I made was over here with Symbols of Hope. I decided just to completely drop the Fifth Sigil and go up and take Heavenly Justice for a bit more crit, so I could get to that, additional benchmark of the 40% that I need to have the Deadly Strikes, right? Excuse me. So with that said too, since I dropped the additional sigil, I had to go back in here into the Forge Guard tree and repick up Steel Aegis. I'm going to link the video that I made last season to this build so you can kind of follow along and see what the build's all about and everything. Passives, skill points, explanations, and all that. But yeah, I had to repick up Steel Aegis so I could hit that 100% block chance again. But yeah, with that said, again, I just quickly jumped on. I probably won't really start a new character until they have like a really big content dump. I think there's some kind of expansion coming out in next couple seasons or something, I think. So I'll definitely be back for that. Season 4, I'm not really sure if I'm going to play, but yeah, with that said, I just kind of want to show you guys what I came up with, kind of the damage difference here. It's quite a bit more damage. It's pretty interesting. Again, lose a bit of survivability. The big thing here, losing an extra sigil hurts with the endurance threshold and stuff like that. I lost a little bit of health. But again, I think the damage and stuff, I think it's at least interesting. Enough for the to warrant the change, I'd say. But that said, I'll just kind of show you guys the damage here. As you can see, when I get the Giga Crit or whatever, it's well over 1 million, and you can see like the training dummy's health is going out pretty quick here. If I use my Missile Echoes and my Shield Throw, it starts draining really quick. I get like 1.5 mil or so when I get the big crit and everything like that. So quite a bit more damage. Again, a little bit of less survivability and everything, but it's still fine. I can still run 2,000 corruption, no problem, and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess just for shits and gigs, will go ahead. I'll go fight just Aberroth real quick, just to kind of show you. I mean, it's kind of, it's whatever, but just to kind of show you guys, as I don't think I've fought Aberroth and shown you guys me fighting him with this build. I fought Uber Aberroth last season with like the very first iteration of this. It took me forever. Towards the end of the season, I was able to beat him pretty consistently around 7 or 8 minutes. So Saved a lot of time. This will just be, you know, normal Aberroth here, just for fun here. Now I was kind of thinking too, like obviously losing Nihilus hurts a lot, and there's obviously you can get the tier 8 now for you know, exalted items and stuff. Would it be better just to simply have like a tier 8 lightning throwing damage on my helmet or something? Maybe, probably, honestly, but you know, it's fun, and I assume a lot of people that, you know, wanted to know what I was doing with this build this season wanted to see some kind of like primordial unique or something. So, you know, this is what I came up with here. Again, still tons of survivability, just quite a bit more damage, really. I mean, it's pretty neat.
To me, and with a guest. But first, prove yourselves worthy.
Aberroth, face us yourself.
Yeah, I can generally kill Aberroth, you know, I want to say 20 seconds or so, give or take. These guys are like just a second. So it's pretty quick.
Traveler, don't worry about me.
Such wasted potential. Orbis would have welcomed you.
If I don't miss like half my spears in. Not that it really matters, but I try to kind of time my Abyssal Echoes and my shield throw before, after I know his super shielding is going to drop, just to kill him a little bit quicker. Yeah, that's Aberroth. This is just the update to the build, you know. Again, on here, I got an LP on this, so I just threw on, you know, throwing damage. It doesn't seem like it's too hard to get 2 LP, but again, that's being legacy and everything. I won't even go after it.
No.
But yeah, thanks for watching. You know, try this build out. Still tons of fun, you know. Truesight Glass, pretty cool primordial unique. So try it out and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Peace.